Hi friends, Diana here. I am so excited you're watching this video today. If you're watching this, then you might be someone who has a child on the autism spectrum or knows someone with a kid on the spectrum, or you yourself care about someone on the spectrum. Now this channel is normally at gluten-free health channels, what I usually do, lots of great recipes, but today I'm doing something different. So if this is not for you, stay tuned, your normal stuff will come back. This is just what we're doing right now today because it is Autism Acceptance Day. And that means so much to me because both my kids are diagnosed on the spectrum. And that is a big reason why I do what I do on this channel and what I share. So it is my heart to share this. So if you love all those things, gluten-free health, go ahead and subscribe. If this video is helpful, please like, comment below, let me know about your kiddos. Find me on Instagram. I would love to connect and support with other moms. I want to start this off with just saying, moms, you are not alone. Now I'm going to be doing more reading than I normally do just because I have a lot of stuff from my heart. So I normally don't read at all. I just throw things out there. I remember feeling so lost with my son. I was so lost. And I didn't feel like anybody understood. And I was a teacher. I'm supposed to understand. I can handle kids. I can handle my own child. And my pride kind of got in my way there because I didn't look for help. Now I've noticed a lot with couples, there's usually one who goes, this child needs something else, there's something going on, and another parent, guardian who's in denial. And that was me for a while. I was in denial. So here's my heart coming from someone who was in denial. You guys, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be a really good thing. And you're gonna be so thankful. I've always dreamed of being a mom. That was always my heart. I love being a mom. And I was struggling. It was so hard. Like, being a mom is hard, but not this level hard. I didn't know what I was doing at all. I felt like I was failing. I felt like a failure. I completely failed. I could not get my child to be happy. There were meltdowns all the time, and I spent my whole life trying to prevent meltdowns. And that is not a way to live. And some of the hardest parts about this was well-meaning, amazing people in my life who loved me, who were trying to help me, etc., said some things that hurt and made it so much worse. Let me know, comment below if you've heard similar things, or tell me what you heard that was hard for you. But I would hear, oh, that's normal for his age. He looks normal to me. You know, just enjoy these days. They go so fast. So many well-meaning things that did not help because he wasn't normal. And you couldn't see it if you just saw him for 10, 20 minutes, an hour even. It was when people who stayed all day with us would see it. And a lot of times it's kind of smaller things. And it's just, what we like to say is, it's what an average child would do times 100 or 1,000. So it's blown out of proportion. So when I say my 2-year-old was never still, well, a lot of moms say that. But y'all, he was never still, like never. He would sit still for 5 minutes to shove food in his mouth. That was it. He was up at 5. I could barely get him to go to sleep at 7 or 8. And I was lost. I wish I had known then, because getting a diagnosis is not about your child being someone different. It's about them being who they are and you learning who they are. That opens up these doors so you can go find out more and how to help kids that are like yours. And this is amazing and awesome. See, I told you guys, this is just bursting out of my heart right now. You are not alone. Your family might not look like the other families around you, but you are gonna have a family, and a family filled with love. It will happen. It's just gonna look, it's gonna look different. Okay, so friends and family members, this is for you. It can be very tempting to doubt a diagnosis when you're told by a friend that their child has been diagnosed. This is a normal response, but that doesn't make it a good response. So if you feel this way, please keep it all inside. You have not gone to school. You have not been trained. I need to say this as bluntly as possible because the person who sent you this video or the person you care about who has a child with autism might not be able to. You don't know as much as a professional. Professionals have spent hours being trained and actually interacting with many, many different kids. And by the time this child gets this diagnosis, The parents have been wondering and thinking about this for a really long time. So it has been a long process, okay? This is what you can say. You can say, oh, how is this affecting you? How are you doing? Is there something I can do to support you? How can I help? Ask questions that show interest and care in learning. Just remember, this is a hard and confusing time for people. So you want to be there to support, because you are essential. You are the support base for a lot of these moms and dads and kids. So you can make a huge difference in helping someone feel loved and supported. And that's really, really important and an awesome responsibility. Please be careful in what you say. I have polled parents and I'm telling you guys the craziest things, and I've heard these too. Hey, like they don't look autistic, or does that mean they're really smart or really not smart? Or, you know, a girl can be on the spectrum? Yes. I have to add, if you have not watched Temple Grandin, she is amazing. Go watch her documentary on Netflix. Go check out all her stuff. Follow her. Love her to death. She is amazing. She's an example of a child that was accepted as she was, but then encouraged to grow and blossom beyond what she was showing. Love, love, love that show from a long time ago. And it's very encouraging, because if she can make it, y'all, any of our kids can too. So it's very, very exciting. So I just want to share a little more, and I really want to speak to you as a parent with a kid on the spectrum, but this will benefit anyone and everyone. It's very normal to feel a whole bunch of feelings when you get that diagnosis. I was personally shocked about the sadness I felt when my first child was diagnosed, my son. I knew this was probably coming. It had been a few months of this process. I had done a lot of reading and research. I was pretty sure. So then also I realized I was hit with sadness. I was so sad, even though I was so thankful to have answers. But I realized the sadness was, my child was not gonna grow out of this. He was not gonna be who I thought he was going to be. I had to mourn that. I had to mourn the child I thought my son would be. And I think all parents probably have to go through this to different levels, and should, because no kid is who a parent thinks they're gonna be. We have unrealistic ideas. A lot of times we try to live out our own missed childhood things, etc., etc. I'm not a psychologist, so I won't go into that. But with a diagnosis like this, it's a big hit, especially on your pride, that this child is not at all who you thought they were going to be. They are going to be someone amazing, but give yourself room to mourn that, because once you mourn something, you can kind of put it to rest, mostly, and then you can actually start seeing your kid as who they are and getting to know about them. This is essential. You need to let go of who you thought they're going to be, get to know who they are. So let yourself feel all the feels, but get excited, because you're gonna get to know who your child is. And this is a fantastic thing. Given lots of time and patience, your child will grow and thrive. Y'all, I wish I could go back to me 4 or 5 years ago when my son was like 5, 6. It was rough. There aren't even words for how hard it was. And I was so lost and confused. So I wish I could go back and love on me. So this is my hug to you. So if you need this, please accept this as my virtual hug, my virtual, it's gonna be okay, all right? It really, really is. You're gonna be shocked at what your kid does in a few years. If you keep loving on them, doing all the things, you're gonna be amazed and blown away. Just trust me, I can't believe what my almost 12-year-old is doing now. Here are some tips. Now, I am not a doctor, not at all. I'm just a mom who's been through a lot, done a lot of research. You need to go figure out what's best for a kid. Here's just some stuff that's helped us. So I'm just throwing it out there. Take it as that. If you have kids who are school age, your number one step is to be reaching out and talking to the school. Talk to the teacher. Now, your teacher may or may not be your best ally in this. Sometimes they're amazing. have been a teacher. I love teachers. Some teachers are just better at teaching kids on the spectrum than others. Just is. But reach out to all the different people at your school, your special ed department, everyone. Be in communication and talking to them, okay? Because you want to build that relationship. You're on the same page. You're trying to help each other. They were amazing tools for us when my kids got diagnosed. In fact, our kids were diagnosed through the school. That's how amazing our school was. But that's like a whole nother video. I'm not even gonna go there. Feel free to reach out to me if you want to talk more about, like, if you think your kid might be on the spectrum. I don't even feel comfortable doing a video per se on it because I'm not a doctor, although I have a lot of opinions. So Other things we did was occupational therapy and sensory therapy stuff. If you can find someone who understands the ways these brains work, which are amazing, it is a fantastic gift. Go to Pinterest to look up things. If you can't get into a doctor right away, go do some research. There's amazing tools, amazing people that have done a lot of work for you. Go on Instagram. You can find a ton of awesome info. This is really exciting. It's awesome. So go do that. I actually have a video I can find somewhere where I have one with the exercises we used to do, and then I have one with the gifts that are great gifts for kids. So these are a couple other resources I have too. Another tool that we have used are supplements. They are phenomenal for us, game changers. I'm gonna link down below the ones we use, and I only share things that I 100% believe in for me and my kids. Focus Factor. There are these chewables that my son has been taking since he was like 4 or 5. He probably should be taking 4 a day. We only do 2. Always notice a difference. Impulse control, and I don't know how to explain it besides the like walking into walls. He will like walk into walls and be much more like all over the place like this. If you have a kid who's doesn't have that sixth sense or awareness of their body around them, you know what I'm talking about. These Focus Factor pills help take off the edge. I really appreciate that. A couple other things we really like are probiotics. We have some amazing probiotics that I love. Magnesium. Almost all of us, but especially ADHD, autistic kids tend to be low in magnesium. So we have some magnesium that we take, a good multivitamin with the right B vitamins. B vitamins are key. A lot of our kiddos tend to have gut issues, and B vitamins are absorbed in the gut. By taking these, we have noticed a huge difference with, well, the immune system, which is super important right now, like mood, energy, rest, sleep, those kind of things. Now again, nothing is a magic pill. It doesn't just like whoosh, make everything go away, but it's helped us. So I just want to share because it might help you like it helped us. Another thing that we do is diet. My daughter is completely dairy free because of her stomach issues. Huge help. Her face changed when she went dairy free, which told me that she had inflammation from the dairy. No dairy. The pills that we mentioned previously, game changers to help prevent pain for her and her mood. But we also do low gluten. Me and my husband do no gluten. My kids do very little gluten. And then Atticus, we do protein, ideally every 2 hours. Lots of protein. He naturally leans towards carbs and sugars, which is a gut imbalance thing too. But the protein, it's like a game changer. Like that whole hangry thing. And those of you who know, when we say my kid gets like hangry, it's like off the charts crazy. It's crazy hangry. So we have snacks all the time that are protein based. So some of the ones that we love are Greek yogurts. We like protein pancakes because he loves pancakes. So we do protein based ones. Awesome hack. Totally great. Natural meat sticks. And then we have a few other ones that I'll post below. Those have been some great tools for us. I could do more. I'd love to chat one-on-one just to share what we do. Have you guys noticed my nails? Pretty awesome, right? If you want, find me on Instagram. I mean, I think you can message me on here on YouTube. I don't know a lot. Or Facebook. I am there sharing similar things. I think that's about it for this video. So I hope and pray that this video has been helpful for you, encouraging, maybe inspiring. When your child is diagnosed, it's really hard, but I love my child. And you know what? He told me the other day, he got worried, this was a few years ago, and he was like, Mom, am I gonna lose my autistic brain? And I was like, no. He's like, oh, good. You guys, my child was created different, but for a purpose and for a reason, and it's just different. I challenge you to go on Instagram and follow the hashtag #ActuallyAutistic, and you will get to follow a bunch of young adults, high schoolers who are proud of being autistic, and I love it. Sometimes it's rough and hard to hear. They're just raw and open and honest, but the world that we grew up in is not the world these kids are growing up in. It's gonna be different, and I am excited about it. It's gonna be really, really good. So my friends, I hope this has been good. Please subscribe, comment below, let me know about your child or you, or message me privately. We're not alone on this journey, and it's gonna be good. Not easy per se. These kids struggle, right? For these day-to-day things are struggles. And therefore us as parents, we're trying to help them with their burden. It can be hard trying to help but it is gonna be good. I 100% believe it. So thank you guys for watching. Have a great day.